A.M.T.V, another Man's Treasure videos. Welcome if it's your first time here, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm going to sound all sleepy and tired because I just woke up. I'm taking a snow day. I'm going to try to get this little video shot before my gremlins wake up and start running around the house. I just had a quarter hunt here. Not going to do it your typical way. If you're new to this channel, I do coin roll hunting. NUMISMATIC, precious metal stacking. There's a little bit right here. There's some silver bars. There's coins all over the place. Guys, I've been hunting like this lately. I just have a bunch of rolls riding a box like this. I kind of take this box with me around the house wherever I go. And I'll pop one or two rolls here and there as I'm doing other things, just to try to get through some rolls. I've been getting through a lot more rolls that way. I've been getting a lot more hunting done, but I'm ending up with this, and I don't have footage going, oh, here's this, here's that. So I've got a bunch of finds here. Some are really good. So I'm going to clean this up and separate it out and show you guys what I found. This is about, I'd say, this is probably about 40 rolls of quarters that I hunted here. And as you see, I got some more starting to stack up. Instead of putting them back in this box, I'm going to stop and film this. And I've got one of these for nickels, dimes, quarters, and pennies going. So I've got 3 other hunts behind me to film. So without me keeping on talking, let's go do that. I got some good stuff in here to show you guys. Let me clean it all up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the first thing I got here is a bunch of bicentennials. I keep these to search them for errors and varieties. I've got a bunch of these. Way too many that I should have. I need to cull them and do some hunting and look for the errors and varieties on these. There's 17 here. I don't know what's what P or D wise, and you will also never know which ones are P's and which ones are D's. Alright, on to the low mint coins. These are all coins I keep because they are lower mintage. I used to keep every single one of these I would come across. And like bicentennial quarters, I have way too many of these, so I don't even keep them all anymore. I actually started tossing them back. And eventually I will cull them and have way less, but in no particular order. Got a couple of Fort McHenrys. All these are pairs, 2 glaciers, 2 Denali's, 4 of the Perry's Victory, and then just a bunch of random ones over here. Grand Canyon, Yosemite, Samoa 09, LUNK 12, P's and D's. Every one of these is a P and a D. But that was those. I do keep those. I got separate tubes for all these that they go in. Yeah, just to show you that this is just one way that I'm doing this right now. This is some of my stash BU. That's how long I've had this, is that I labeled that BU, and those aren't BU. I wouldn't call a coin that came out of circulation a BU coin anymore. So that shows you how many years that said BU on it. But anyway, all I'll do is I'll just grab my low mint tube, the next one I'm working on, and stick these in there until I can. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to scratch them all up, but until I can get to all these and separate them. So I'll pop all these rolls, but I've done that before. I've done videos on that where I put them all across the desk and then separate them all into different tubes and see actually what I have, how many of you know, whatever I'm trying to say, how many I have of each. And then I was supposed to cull them the last time I did that, and I didn't. I just put them all back away. So I've got way too many of these. Don't be like me. And while I'm talking about the low mints, I'll hit these These were good enough to stick into baggies. I got a '09 Puerto Rico here, and another 2012 El Yunque. And like I said, they were super nice, so they immediately went into baggies. And along with that, since I'm on low mints, I'm gonna call this the second best find of this hunt. Look at this one, guys. This is a 2012 Acadia D, and this is the lowest of the quote-unquote low mint coins. This thing was just fantastic looking. It went straight into a little baggie. It needs to go into a flip. I'm trying not to touch it with my fingers. I mean, and it's a D, just in beautiful condition. I can't move it and manipulate it like I want to in my hand to show it to you guys. It was almost like this came out of a roll and somebody just stuck it in here. Super, super nice coin, and one of very few that I have, guys. I have found way more West Point quarters than Acadia quarters. Way more. I've probably got maybe 10 Acadias, and none of them look like this one. So that's getting flipped up ASAP, and I was happy to find it. Second best find of this hunt. Alright, in this clip I'm just gonna run my mouth for a second and try to throw up some pictures of this coin, because the video is not doing it justice. So I'm just gonna slap some pictures in here. I just took some pictures just so you guys can see this thing. This is just a gorgeous coin. It was a absolute pleasure to pull this out of the roll. Almost better than the better find that I had. But that was it, guys, on this one. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Alright, I pulled this one that's just all black. It could have come out of a septic tank for all I know. But I usually keep these because there is an error that will make the coins appear like this. And this one was pretty nice looking besides that. So that's kind of a research coin to see what is going on with this thing, or if this might be an error. So I usually pull these. Actually, I got another one right here. Got a nickel sitting right here. I pull these just in case, because I am not good enough to know what or why that would be like that. A little bit of white for contrast. I always pull those, stick them in a baggie, stick them in a jar, look at them later until I have $1 million worth of coins that needs to get researched. Alright, these are all more condition coins. I just pulled them because they were in really good condition. I'm not going to bother again with P&D. They were just really nice coins, and I do separate those for future albums. Some of them were worthy enough to go in a baggie. I'm not going to bother calling them all out. I'll just show them to you. Got some older ones here. 72, 79, again, all for possible album fillers. Got two really nice 82s, guys. They did not make mint sets for 1982 or 1983, so if you can find them in better condition, you can pull them to the side. They might be worth a little bit of money. When I first started doing this, I saved all of my 1982s and 83s, and that is not what you want to do. These might not even be good enough to keep, but they're good enough for me to keep for now. And these also go in separate tubes. another collection of too many coins that I probably shouldn't have. Alright guys, before I show you the find of this hunt, the best find of this hunt, show you a little bit of scope work. Got like 5 error coins here. The first one will be Drooling George. These I could usually pull with my eyes. Don't even need a loop. There's something I look for on these coins. That's on the Man Killer. And this one's going to be a little bit of extra cactus going on here. Pretty common, guys, but this is a known error where this piece of this cactus comes down and covers the designer initials. I've talked about that. Everybody talks about that 1,000, 100 million times. Another one here, probably not going to be able to see it. Got doubling in the windows here on this Harper's Ferry. Not something I'm well versed on, but there are different variations of this. So I pulled that one. I always look there. And then this one, you're not going to be able to see it on the scope, but I will show you anyway. Now you can kind of see it. In God We Rust, or In God We Ust. Common, well-known error for this coin. This is the what's it on? The Kansas. Just show it to you like this. So on the Kansas, got the bison on the back. Kansas, 2005. And I'll show you again. In God We, it's supposed to be called In God We Rust, but there's again different variations where the T and the R are gone, or just the T is gone and it says In God We Rust. You don't find these as often, or at least I don't, than some other errors. This is one of the more rarer errors to find. So I pulled that one. I got another real good one. Let me set that one up. Alright, so this one I pulled. See if you can look at it and tell why. Before I say anything, usually on these crossing the Delawares, you're going to be looking for a die chip here that can grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's just a big giant blob here. They are in different variations. People collect them from super tiny to super huge. So I always look there, and usually I can spot it with the naked eye, and if I can't, it's not worth keeping. To me, I don't. But this one I pulled because of this. And I don't know if that's die clashing going on there, where the other side of the coin design is coming through here. But you can see that with the naked eye. I mean, it stands out like crazy. So I pulled that. Nothing else really going on this coin. I was just looking at it, but even there, when I first pulled it, I thought that was Washington's neck coming through, and now that I'm looking at it better, it's not. It can't be, because this is the other side. So this is the general area right here. So it's like something here is going through. I'm thinking it's this part of the E coming through to the other side. It's definitely not this. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I pulled it to the side. And that was it for errors. Now I'll show you guys the find of the hunt. Alright, here it is. I had just texted Let's Look Brad, and I said, man, the W quarters are drying up. Just not finding them anymore. And then bam, found this one. West Point with the V75 Privy. So it is a 2020 Salt River Bay. That was the find of this hunt. And this would be the last West Point quarter I found for 2024. Very last one. Got the date right there. I'm trying to be better about this, dating these things when I find them, where I find them, coin roll hunting, whatever, so I can put that on my flips, because it makes me crazy not knowing. But that was it, guys. That's all I have for you for this quarter hunt. Now I can start popping into them other rolls. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's been A.M.T.V. Until next time, like and subscribe for more. A.M.T.V. out.